Back now with Donald Trump supporter and Florida Congressman Ted Yoho. But first, we have breaking news, new details about the $400 million cash payment that the U.S. sent to Iran about the same time that the Iranians were freeing several U.S. prisoners. Before he left on vacation, President Obama insisted the payment was not ransom. CNN White House correspondent Michelle Kosinski is traveling with the president. She is on Martha's Vineyard for us. What have you learned about the timing here, Michelle?
Yeah, basically more and more details have come out, and now we know that that money was paid just before the American prisoners were released. So the question that remains here is, was this a ransom payment? The White House, though, continues to insist it was not ransom, that they were working on several lines of diplomacy at once, that this was money that would have gone back to Iran anyway. It was from decades ago, from an arms deal with Iran in which the arms were never provided to Iran just before the revolution. But, you know, our question has been, did it essentially function as a ransom payment? Why did the timing have to be that very day? Now we know that the money was indeed paid just before the prisoners were released. So now we're hearing from the State Department, and they're calling this leverage. Listen to the spokesperson today.
In basic English, you're saying that you wouldn't give them the $400 million in cash until the prisoners were released, correct?
That's correct. First of all, remember, it was their $400 million
right.
that had been awarded to them by the Hague Tribunal.
Right.
So let's make that clear.
Right.
And because we already had concerns about the end game in terms of getting our people out, we didn't want to take any chances. And so we believed that as much leverage as could be had, we wanted to have. We wanted to keep as much leverage as possible. We believed that holding up that delivery was prudent.
And the White House is saying basically the same thing tonight, that they were concerned that Iran would renege on the deal. If they didn't get the money that was coming to them at that time, they might not release the prisoners. So we're back to that question. Was this then essentially a ransom payment, as many are calling it? Republicans have been calling this, and they've been really hammering the White House on the language here. The timing, first of all, but also the language and how this was described. And what the White House goes back to is, look, this money was going to be coming to Iran. They wanted all of these things that they were working on at the same time as the Iran nuclear deal to work out, and that's why they paid the money to make sure that Iran was going to release those prisoners, Brianna.
All right, Michelle Kosinski for us. Thank you so much for that report.